Hello, my friends. Avana Intuitive here with our weekly energy reading for the week of July 17th, 2025. For this week, I am drawn to the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle by Amanda Ellis. I am pulling a clarifying card from this Angels of Atlantis Oracle card deck from Stewart, Pearce, and then a 3-card pick from the Female Archangels Oracle by Calista. So without further ado, I want to remind everyone that this is for entertainment purposes only. If this resonates, that's fine. And if it doesn't resonate, that's fine too. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel because it obviously helps for this message to get out to other people. And I also wanted to say that if this message comes up into your YouTube, options here, if it pops up, it might be relevant, even though it might not be the week of July 17th, 2025. You may find this many, many moons from now. It might be something you might be interested to listen to and it might have a message for you, even if it's not in the same time frame. But that all being said, I am shuffling the cards here, the Archangel Metatron cards. Been thinking a lot lately about Archangel Metatron and Merkabah, I believe that's how you say it, and traveling to other dimensions and bigger and better and brighter things, and also bigger and brighter things here in the dimension that we're in right now. Always things to discover, my friends. In fact, I just had a card fall out. I'm going to keep that, and I am going to pick the next 3 cards. I love that. Sometimes it's just time to stop shuffling, right? I'm going to shuffle now. I'm shuffling these Angels of Atlantis cards. As always, I'm going to go through each of the cards very quickly. Then we'll take that deeper dive, go through that, and then we'll do the 3-card picks. So here we go, doing a little bit of shuffling. Oh, love it. Okay, here we go. First card that I got, number 41, which is really 5, which means change. But this says, as above, so below, heaven and earth. Then I got action, which is a number 9, which is kind of coming to the end of a phase. And it says action, movement needed. Yeah, I believe that. 36, that's also a number 9. And it says inner child, hear and know me. Hear, like hearing, and know me. That's for our inner child. And then for our clarifying card, I got Jofi out, and it says joy. So let's get started. Let me grab the book here. 41, that's the first card that we got. Number 41, which of course is a 5, which is change. And it says heaven and earth. And it says you are reminded that the rewards of heaven are accessible to you now here on earth. You do not have to wait for an imaginary place and state of plenty and peace, a heaven that is out of reach and inaccessible. Heaven can be here today, as can all the glories of the beauty of God available in each waking moment. Look at the symmetry of the majestic blossoming tree reflected in the water. It shows that all is the same, both above and below. We realize this when we stop to pause and consider all that we came from, all that we are, and all that we will become. The cycle of life and the sacred wheels show us there is no beginning and no end. Likewise, there is no place outside ourselves. It is all connected, all joined, all one. The soft, luscious colors of the tree and its bountiful riches speak to our heart of the jewels of heaven, which are free to all, not needing to be earned or worked toward. This represents our natural state of abundance and joy, our eternal birthright always. Overladen with petals, the flowering branches reaching out and extending down to the earth offer enough for everyone. It's just waiting to be noticed, appreciated, and absorbed. Heaven is here, it says. Look at this exquisite splendor and see it reflected not just in the waters of the lake, but within yourself. For you hold all this treasure within you, beauty, light, love, grace, and wonder. You are but a reflection of the divine. It can be no other way. You are a mirror image of that from which you came and to where you will return. The principle as above, so below is also important for you right now. Be aware of the need to honor both your divine and earthly states, and do not neglect your own physical self at the expense of the spiritual, or vice versa. The body's needs, good food, enough rest, time to relax, are just as important as the desire to expand intuition, learn more, meditate, and so on. It may also be that you need to balance planting your own roots firmly and deeply, nourishing what is below, with allowing what is above to flower and thrive and be sustained. Spiritual growth requires both opening up to higher states and grounding yourself. Otherwise, anything gained is temporary, fleeting, and unbalanced. Pulling this card implies that attention to this is required now. You are also encouraged to take that which is learned and acquired and bring it to the everyday. Whether you be a healer, teacher, shop worker, or engineer, to walk your light, plant it, and be the bridge between heaven and earth. For you are truly the embodiment of both. Earth is your home, and heaven is here with us. Look and seek, and you will find it and be it. Oh, I love this message. I love it. Okay, then we go to 9, which is, of course, action, movement needed. Card number 9 is supported by the energy of Mars, planet of action and dynamic movement. Successful completion of anything worthwhile belies the fact that much work, effort, triumph, and setback has likely gone into its making. Whatever you are asked to do, be, or try at this time needs to start not just with a thought, but with action. Action, however small, needs to follow thought. It is the law of the universe and the way anything is created. So often you stall, waiting for the perfect condition to begin. And yet, why wait? Tomorrow may never come. You only have today to live, so live it now. Don't put off any longer that which you wish to do. Any step toward the goal you seek at this time is correct. There are no wrong paths to take. Any mistake to be made is part of the learning process, and every achievement is required to spur you on. To succeed is to also fail. A baby has to fall many times before it learns to walk. And so too must you be prepared for a path that may not always be smooth, but always has an assured positive outcome, as long as commitment and dedication are observed. A runner running a race has put in many hours of training, focus, and life changes to pass the winning post. It all started with one step forward and kept on going. Be not afraid of setting your goals high, of dreaming big, and of striving to be the best you can be. Shift your stance, your mental attitude, and your physical body into new experiences and new territory to meet the people you are meant to meet, the situations you are to encounter, and the support that undoubtedly will follow. You may have drawn this card because you are feeling stagnant, blocked, and unsure. If so, the guidance is to act, move, and create new forward momentum. Keep your eyes set firmly on the horizon. Keep a clear head and a cool mind, and feel the surge of energy as you create the movement and action around you. Others respond to this proactive energy of positivity and flow forward as well. Archangel Metatron will sometimes push you, will sometimes encourage you, and at other times will stand back to see if you can keep going under your own steam, but he will never abandon you. To be active also means to be healthy. Seek fresh air, sunlight, and a body that serves you well. Feel Metatron close to you. Visualize and imagine and feel his light alongside you, helping you strive for more, to be in the best shape and to achieve all that you came here to do. But it starts with movement and often steps away from comfort zone into uncharted areas. Move, walk, run, play, create, live. It is why you are here, and do it today. I like that. All right, and then we have 36, which also is a 9, and this is inner child. Hear and know me. Stop for a moment. Someone is calling, and you have drowned out their cries for long enough. This is the voice of your inner child, often ignored and sometimes unknown, neglected, or pushed aside. Maybe you don't recognize their voice, or maybe it's familiar, but you haven't had time to fully listen to it lately. Your child lives within you, a presence that is like a hologram that has imprinted within it every experience, thought, belief, and desire from your childhood. all the times you laughed, all the times you cried, and everything in between, the times you sang freely, and the times you felt unheard. He or she sits within your heart. Is your door to them closed or open? Today, you are asked to open that door and allow your inner child to come forward at an age and time when they wish to reveal themselves to you. Is it safe to do so? What age are you taken back to, and how do they look today? They may be the crawling infant looking for nurture, the expectant adolescent ready for adventure, the abandoned, fearful 5-year-old, or the exuberant, happy 9-year-old who loved life and embraced every moment. Metatron was with them then, just as he is with you now. Maybe you sensed angels in childhood but weren't allowed to fully embrace them. You may have misunderstood or been afraid of their light, but they were always there to help, not hinder, just as they are now. Allow Metatron to reveal the glory and beauty of his kingdom for your child to see with new eyes the love that is now here for them. As your child comes forward, allow them to be wrapped in Metatron's rainbow wings, bringing healing, comfort, and support to whatever is needed right now. You are encouraged to meditate, speak aloud, or write down any feelings that arise from connecting to your inner child. What do they say? How do they feel? What do they need? Look into the kind, loving eyes of Archangel Metatron and see and feel how he understands everything, acknowledges all that you have been through, and offers a new beginning now for your child and you. You are a precious soul and a unique being, and you matter. As a child, you were put here on earth to laugh, play, learn, and explore. If this didn't happen, you can begin again. It may seem difficult at first to play or feel free, but you can do it. Tune into what your child wants to do today. Bake a cake, go cycling, eat ice cream, get creative. They will tell you if you listen. Together you can heal from the past, learn to live happily in the present, and look forward to the next phase of life, healed, whole, and intact. Adult and inner child together, reunited, happy, and belonging to each other, finally free. All right, and then we have Archangel Jophiel, which is joy, and I'm loving this message. Okay, let me find Jophiel. Joy. Here we go. And I love this beautiful, beautiful image. This card you have chosen brings forth a ray of joy. Remember, we come from the source, which is a place of total well-being and infinitely unfolding creative possibility. Explore the playfulness of life's joy and soak in the effervescence of play. The dolphin's truthful force reminds us of the carefree energy we felt as children. Ask Jophiel to surround you with joyous elementals to help you in your journey. So I love this because we get this as above, so below card, right? This beautiful divinity, right? We have heaven on earth. We have beauty, love, divinity. We have all this. We already have it here. We just have to embrace it and enjoy it. And then putting things into action, not just sitting all the time and meditating or thinking about things or, wishing. We have it here to put it into action and to bring up both of these cards, this joy and this inner child. This inner child, this like innocence that we have and this love that we have and this divinity. I just feel like this joy and this innocence is really, and for those of us who have had maybe, childhood, an inner child or childhood experiences that maybe weren't the best, really helping to clear those and acknowledge those and work through those. And those of us who have had childhoods that were just really very, very good and very beautiful, also acknowledging those and having, maybe reliving those or bringing that joy in, but having that joy coming in and really, I'm just saying, like, bringing the action. I mean, these cards, I just love these cards with this joy, and I don't even have to show them to you anymore, because as above, so below, the joy, the divinity, the youthfulness, the inner child, just everything, the dolphin, this beautiful picture of this source and this energy. Even like this picture here with the dolphin grounded here in the water. I know that's water, not ground, like the ground, but, bringing in this like third dimensional element, but with all this joy and just having all this beautiful energy and putting it into action, moving forward with our dreams. What do we want? What brings us joy? We can enact that now, and we should be living that now, because that is exactly as above, so below. We are a reflection of who we are, our heavenly divine selves, right? Down here, we are that reflection. Let's create the world, that we want to live in. We have absolutely all the power to do that at any moment. At any moment, we can start, even if all we do, we might not be running a marathon and taking big marathon steps, running steps to start that process, but taking even just taking baby steps, right? Hearing that very baby voice that says, just this little baby step, putting up some boundaries on areas that we don't want to go into, that we're like, no, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of these certain issues. I'm not going to go there anymore. I'm going to either work through those, or I've worked through them long enough. I just heard some people listening to this message. I've worked through those issues long enough. Now it's time to put a period and move on, and taking those baby steps and moving in and really enjoying the life that we are sent here to enjoy, that we have decided in our soul contracts to come down here and enjoy and be a part of, as we be kind to each other, love each other, and also love ourselves and love all parts of ourselves. Even those shadow sides, even like the childlike sides of ourselves, bringing those inner child sides out, acknowledging those, loving those, bringing those forth, having fun, having the creativity, really just moving forward and enjoying the beautiful lives here that we can create and that we are creating. Many of us are creating these beautiful lives, and watching as we do that. Watching the synchronicities that kick in and that are always there anyway. But now I've noticed that I'm kind of going down some paths in my life, and not just one path, but in different areas of my life, doing things, looking at things from a different energetic perspective, and watching some synchronicities kick in, which are really kind of fun to watch, and wow, that's really cool. Not all the time, not every single minute of the day, but some synchronicities and some things that are falling into place, some energetic things. And I'm like, that's really neat. I'm really enjoying that. So I hope that that happens for you, or is happening, or that you're noticing that too, as we go on this journey together to make this world a better place for everybody, and for everything, the plants, the animals, for each other, for Mother Earth Gaia. All right. So that all being said, let me get the female Archangel's Oracle. Let me grab these cards and shuffle these up for our 3-card pick. So, think about maybe a message that you're thinking you'd like an answer, or for a question, a possible answer, or a message from your spirit guides or from the female Archangels. So let's see what we get. I'm going to shuffle these up real quick. Very interesting cards. They kind of go in line to the message we just got. That's kind of interesting. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you. 1, 2, or 3. If you picked card 1, you got 44, which is a master number, and it says source, and it says return to oneness, right? Oneness with source. As above, so below. Oneness with who we are, right? If you picked card 2, you got number 8, which is my favorite number, Archangel Uriel, and it says success through action. We just discussed that. Success through action. Baby steps, big steps, little steps, whatever it takes. Success through action. And if you picked card 3, you got number 10, which is 1, which is like the beginning, the end of a cycle, the start of a new cycle. This is, Archangel Sandalphon, another one of my most favorite angels. I love them all, but center and ground. Also part of our message, right? Grounding, as above, so below, grounding into Mother Earth Gaia. So there you go. It might be time to center and ground before we take off into, the beautiful stratosphere here with all of our ideas and our spiritual growth. All right, my friends, there we go. This was the weekly message for July 17th, and I will be back tomorrow with our weekend message. So please tune in. And until then, namaste.